Now let me discuss about the empowerment of women, and here particularly I would focus on the economic empowerment of women, which is the most important dimension of women's empowerment. Right. So without economic empowerment, all other empowerment, all other all other things become invalid, or become very shallow or very ineffective. That's why I give more emphasis on economic empowerment of my sisters and my and my fellow women citizens of this country and the world as a whole. Okay, so you should know what is economic empowerment of women. Let me begin. Women's economic empowerment is most vital for ensuring gender equal society, right? So to ensure gender equal society, women's economic empowerment is most vital, right? So considering women's lower economic status in comparison with their male counterparts, economic empowerment of women has been assumed an important issue in the development discourse. Women's economic empowerment has been described as their ability to engage freely in any economic activity, right? When women enjoy equal opportunity, when women enjoy equal opportunity to earning, not only earning and savings also, attain entrepreneurship skill, marketing ability, managerial capacity, and ownership of assets. When women will have the ownership assets, managerial capacity, marketing capacity, entrepreneur skill, they are on the process of economic empowerment, right? So economic empowerment endorses women's sense of work. Economic empowerment endorses women's sense of work, right? The right to spend their own income. Many women, they earn money, but they do not have control over their own money. Their hard-earned money is being spent or controlled by the male members of the family, mainly husbands or maybe the other male members of the family, right? So the power to control their own lives within and outside home, and their ability to influence the direction of social change, right? So when women will have the power to change the social norms, to change the direction of the society, and to create a just social and economic order nationally and internationally, then you will think that there is a sign of empowerment, right? So however, economic empowerment means the upliftment or growth or right of women in holding assets, earning income, and right to saving and expenditure, contributing in family, role in decision making to the household and business, etc., right? Lakshmi Kumar has considered the issue of women empowerment from economic point of view. She feels that, quote, empowerment is a complex word to define in an economic sense and more complex to measure, unquote. However, gender empowerment is the development of mental and physical capacity and power and skills so that they can operate meaningfully in their milieu and experience a more favorable social recognition and subsequently enhance their economic status. When women will be able to increase or enhance their economic status, when women will be able to enhance their income, when women will be able to earn sufficient money or enough money for themselves and to run their family, when women will be able to do some positive, some concrete thing for earning money and maintain their livelihood and even take the burden of maintaining the family when women will become the bread winners or bread earners instead of bread eaters, then you will find that women are empowered in true sense, right? Then women's economic independence is a key ingredient for their empowerment. Without economic self-sufficiency, other rights remain meaningless to the people, right? So therefore, it is important for women to have the opportunity to avail the opportunity of employment and earn a decent living. You see, not by doles, not by Lakshmi Bhandar, and not by giving Kannasri, Rupasri, Shikhasri, Jubasri. No, not those, and by giving so much of the cycles. No, instead of that, when women will be able to gain control over the resources, women will be able to gain knowledge or skill by which they can earn decent living, by which they can participate in decent work, then only there will be empowerment, economic empowerment of women, right? Not by earning, not by getting beggings, not by getting doles from the governments or from NGOs or from civil society members. Instead of that, women should be skillful. Women should be knowledgeable. Women should be skilled with different qualities and qualifications and training. Okay. So these are the ways by which women can be economically independent. Therefore, it is important for women to have the opportunity to avail of employment and earn a decent livelihood. Remember, decent livelihood. Sustainable development also says about decent living, decent earning, decent work, right? So it is argued that when there is a women's income, it is argued that when there is a woman's income, there is security of work, she has assets in her name. Remember, when there is women's income, when there is women's income, there is security of work, there should be security of work. She has assets in her name, right? And she feels economically strong, independent and autonomous, then she is empowered, right? So women's lower economic position prevents them from playing full and autonomous participatory role in nation building, right? M.L. Gupta and Nomita Gupta argue for the spreading the self-help groups for rural women's economic independence. Since SHG or self-help group is always considered as important institution for improving the life of women in various economic and social components such as health, education, human rights, water and sanitation, etc. Similar view is expressed by Nava Thakuria. She holds that this process is supposed to lead the rural poor, particularly the women, to strengthen their collective bargaining power and finally to ensure their socio-economic empowerment. So microfinance or self-help groups, formation of self-help groups and working in groups and by selling or by joining in groups, when women will be able to will be able to do collectively or solely or in single-handedly in different activities. Maybe they may prepare kantha stitch, they may prepare dolls, they may prepare sanitary napkins, they may prepare Dettol's, they may prepare some home cleaners, and there are so many things, maybe some boris and maybe some other things, and some other materials, when they will make and they will sell and they will export, then there will be decent earning or decent activities. Then they will be able to earn money and maintain their family, and they will be able to say in the family matters, in decision making process at home as well as in their society, and they will be respected and they will be, what I say, they will be respected by their family members, they will be respected by the society members, and they will be respected by the local people. Even they will be respected by the BDOs, by the SDOs, by the DMs, and even by the chief ministers, right? So this is the thing. They have to work hard, they have to work hard, they have to attain skill, they have to attain skill, or they have to develop their ability, right? Or capacity building is also very important. Social empowerment, social empowerment is necessary, economic educational empowerment is necessary, legal empowerment is also very important, and ultimately political empowerment of women is, with the students of political science, we definitely always talk about or talk more about women's political empowerment. Real empowerment is possible only by women's own effort, understand, right? So M. Carl has rightly pointed out that empowerment is a process and is not therefore something that can be given to people. Empowerment is a process that cannot be imposed, that cannot be given to someone, right? The process of empowerment is both individual and collective, since it is through involvement in the groups that people most often begin to develop their awareness and the ability to organize, to take action, and to bring about change, right? So women's empowerment, political empowerment is very important. According to Pam Rajput, empowerment of women in all spheres, in particularly the political sphere, is crucial for their advancement and the foundation of a gender equal society. So to ensure a gender equal society, women's political empowerment is sine qua non. It is central to the achievement of the goals of equality, development, and peace, right? Without political participation, it would be hard for women to increase effectiveness, capacity, challenging the existing power structure and patriarchal ideology, right? Okay, so now I would like to say, what are the methods of empowerment? What are the methods of empowerment? This is also very good, very helpful. This is my research work, you see. Let me begin about methods of empowerment. The term empowerment has gained momentum both nationally and internationally only in recent history. It is closely related to rearrangement of power, right? So there are different methods of empowerment. This can be achieved by means of, remember how you can be empowered. So so you see, these can be achieved, means empowerment can be achieved by means of acquiring assets and properties, by means of acquiring assets and properties such as economic, social, physical, intellectual, right? Then by attaining education, if you are an educated person, if you are having the highest degree of the university, then you are empowered. So educational, including conventional education, it might be vocational education, it might be legal education, technical education, astrological education, astronomical education, all these academic qualifications or educational qualification will increase or will make you empowered, right? Then by holding white collared job, such as increasing what type of how you will be able to achieve white collar job. You will be able to achieve or gain white collar job by increasing entrepreneurial qualities, enhancing personality. If you can enhance your personality, then you are powerful. If you have entrepreneurial capacity or skill, then you are powerful, right? If you have exposure to mass media, if you have, suppose you can speak very well, suppose you are a good speaker, suppose you have good knowledge, suppose you can speak fluently without any interruption, then you are powerful, right? By assuming various posts in national, state or local level institutions also you can gain empowerment. So these are the methods, or these are the ways by which you can attain empowerment, right? So empowerment of women is also possible by acquiring land. So if a woman has a substantial acres or amount of land, if he or if she has a large large area of land in her name, then she is empowered. And if she knows how to apply high-tech instruments for higher production with minimum cost in agricultural field, then she is very technically sound, and then she might be called a sound or an empowered agriculturist, or an empowered woman, right? So thus making more profit, she will be able to do, or she will be able to earn more profit by engaging themselves in economic activities. So when women are, instead of plowing, when women use tractors, when women use sprinklers, when women will be able to cultivate in scientific way and more modern way, with modern seeds, with modern technology, then women will be called as empowered agriculturists or farmers, right? And say by assuming the role of breadwinners, so in women, then only women will be able to become the breadwinners. And by achieving mental strength, women will have to achieve mental strength, because many times the male people in the society try to break their mental strength by hitting them, by making them some comments, or by making them making them mentally paralyzed through their words and through their actions and through their activities, right? So we should not lose our mental strength. Mental strength is very vital for achieving empowerment, for achieving something which is desired by all. So mental strength, courage and building confidence are also very vital for women's empowerment, right? So these are the methods when women will be able to achieve mental strength very strong. So in the context of 18th general election, you can say the mental strength of a poor rural woman, Rekha Patra in Bosirhat in North 24 Parganas, she has shown her courage, she has shown her mental strength, and she has built confidence, right? So these build confidence building, then courage, achieving courage, acquiring courage and mental strength, all these things have made her empowered, right? So in addition to these methods, the most easy and congenial and befitting way of empowerment is participation in political decision making bodies, right? So active and widespread citizen participation is also very much essential for the best functioning of various government units, the center, the states, the local, right? So political participation has provided ample scope for bringing about changes in the status of people. You see, prior to becoming a minister, prior to becoming an MP, prior to becoming the chief minister of West Bengal, what was the the role or the status of our chief minister, right, of West Bengal chief minister? She was a common woman, she was a common lady, but when she participated in political activities, when she participated in in campaigning, when she fought elections, when she faced societal challenges, and after that she became an icon of the downtrodden people, of the oppressed people, in the prior to 2011. I am not talking about the contemporary situation. I am talking about the earlier situation prior to 2011, right? So so you see, in this way, when common people, when very, and then one Baudi, I have forgotten her name, maybe in Paschim Midnapur, she belongs to a very poor family. When she became an MLA in the last election of 2021 election in West Bengal, she became empowered. So these are the things. Political participation will make a common person or a common woman to a empowered woman, because she will be able to take decisions in matters of society's development, in matters of states development, okay, at the state level. And if she is elected in the district level, so she will be able to say or put her views in decisions, in taking decisions of the development issues in the district. In such same is applicable for block level members, and same is applicable for more local level, Gram Panchayat level women also. When a common woman joins politics, when one joins politics, she becomes empowered. So joining a political party is an indicator of empowerment. When she takes decision, when she campaigns for herself or for others, when she writes letter to the political leaders, when she writes walls, then and when shouts slogans, those are the formal methods of empowerment, right? So another group of authors have also discussed the various methods of political participation. They feel that there are various ways by which a person can be active in influencing the various governmental decisions, such as I was telling you. See, one can write a letter to a representative. So this is also an indicator of empowerment. Vote or join a community action group or so on, right? So they discard the non-systematic activities, such as non-systematic activities, so protests, riots, assassinations, and all kinds of civil violence. If you were engaged in civil violence, if you are breaking or demolishing the railway stations or rail lines, and if you break or demolish or shout slogan or assassinate someone in the hospital, on the road, those things or if you are engaged yourself in riots or protests, in violent protests, those are not called as political participation, and those are called non-systematic activities, right? But the ceremonial or support participation also ignored by the authors. I am not going that, but Sidney, Varba and others identify 4 types of political participation. Let me conclude with these 4 types of political participation, such as number 1, voting, the easy way, voting, right? Number 1. Number 2, campaign activity. Number 3, communal activity, right? Number 4, particularized contacts. These are the 4 types of political participation as indicated by Sidney, Varba and others, okay? Then conditions for political empowerment, and then yes, different factors affect in the process of women's empowerment through participation in politics. These are, quote, the psychological makeup of the person, his total personality and external environment, the social, economic, cultural, individual response to such stimuli, unquote. there are some other conditions affecting women's political participation. These are age-old belief. Yeah, many people do not engage or participate in political activities because of age-old belief, custom, superstition, lack of time, patriarchal obligations, and hindrances. Lack of confidence, lack of education, consciousness, meager financial position, and societal hospitality. Apart from these, threats from opposition leaders or from family members or from fundamentalist groups and character assassination also obstacle women's participation in the political process. Hence, the absence of all these obstacles only facilitate women's empowerment process. Right? But I have told you about the conditions and about the dimensions and methods of women's empowerment, and then I would like to say maybe in the next video about the scenario or about the present position of women's empowerment in India. Right? With this, I would like to close this video. Thank you very much. Thank you, friends.